Oh, hello, I'm live here on YouTube, but I'm putting myself also on TikTok at the same time, so welcome to my live stream. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna push start on the TikTok one as well. Usually they go at the same time, but this time I made a mistake. These things happen. Welcome to my live stream. Oh, oh wow. Yeah, it's very bright. Well, that's a good thing, right? It should be bright. You should be able to see me. I should be able to see you. This is me cooking in my kitchen. You could be cooking with me too. It's a live stream. You're from my house to your house, wherever you are. Maybe you're just out and about. Maybe you're at your house and you're cooking and you want to cook with me and we can cook together. Regardless, this is a good old school regular live stream of mine. As in, this is what I usually live stream, but if you've been watching me for the past couple of days, this has not been happening because I was out of town and now I'm within town. I'm here with you, you're here with me. Feel free to share this live stream, push like on that screen, and just tap it away. Tap, 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 tap. Give me as many likes as you can. Let's see how many people we can get into the room. Also, feel free to give a shout out to those moderators. Those moderators make the live chat a lot of fun here on TikTok and here on YouTube. The moderators on YouTube are Brandon, Liz, and Gabby. The moderators here on TikTok are Bobo Gizmo, Javier, Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Grant, that goes by the name I only follow Ben, and Juliet. Give them a shout out, let them know they're doing a great job. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. So thanks for being here, and thanks for joining in on the live stream. Thanks for participating all those different days that you have participated. And it looks like this might be one of the last times I live stream here on TikTok, where we get to cook on TikTok, we get to hang out on TikTok, and that's just something that I really want to do at least one last time before TikTok's banned. If TikTok ends up being banned, but then at the end of the day, really, do we feel like it's ever going to really get banned? Will it really be a thing that it ends up getting banned? I'm very curious to see if it does happen. If it does happen, I will be actually quite impressed. I mean, normally we don't shut things down to make money. But hey, sometimes these things do happen. So welcome to the live stream. If you're watching me here on YouTube or here on TikTok, it doesn't really matter. Feel free to also follow me on Instagram, and let's see what ends up happening in the future. If you do like me and you are having fun watching me over here on TikTok, and TikTok does get banned, you could follow me on Instagram, you could follow me on YouTube. If you're watching me here on YouTube, you could follow me on Instagram, and you could follow me on TikTok while it's still available. It's fun to be here, and it's fun to have you here, so thanks for joining in and being part of the live stream, all you wonderful people. I am going to be cooking up a couple of different things. That's right, I went to the store. I decided I really actually wanted to do one more of these cooks and whatnot, just in case TikTok gets banned. I want to do another cooking video on TikTok before, TikTok's gone. If TikTok is gone. I got myself some of those coins that are chocolate, that are golden coins. Yeah. I know, I'm a little excited and distracted. I've got myself some baby spinach. I was out of town, so I don't really actually have a lot to cook here. So I had to go get myself at least something so I can make something. There isn't that much here, and that's wise of me to do so I don't waste food. It is fun to have you here. Thanks for joining in. I see that people are pushing like, and people are just joining in. It's nice to have you in here if you decided to be a part of this. Oh, you saw me, you're here? Oh, it's nice to have you here. I need to follow you on Instagram and on YouTube. Yeah, you gotta follow me over there if you want to. Yeah, you could follow me on both. YouTube's the best one because YouTube is going to be live streaming over there, and I do actually like live streaming on YouTube a lot. And I don't really like live streaming on Instagram because I just don't really like it as much. Its interface is not really as enticing, but I'm on YouTube a lot, so I do like having just content on YouTube in general. Thanks for saying I look very handsome. We're going to be jumping into what I'm cooking tonight. You could be cooking with me if you want to cook with me. We're going to be cooking up a little bit of a storm over here in my kitchen. You could be cooking up a storm in your kitchen. I'm going to be making two types of meat. I'm going to be making some beef. I'm going to be making some chicken. I'm also going to be making some garbanzo beans, some quail eggs. I don't really know what this is, but this is more quail eggs and water, and quail eggs and water. And we're going to actually figure out what this quail eggs and water thing's all about. I've never made quail eggs before, and I've never opened up these cans before, so it's going to be a lot of fun figuring these things out. We also have some broccoli, some avocado, some spinach. These are the things that we'll be cooking tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun to cook with you. If you're going to have fun cooking with me, well, be sure to share this live stream with somebody else who also might want to have fun cooking with us as well. Or whatever you want. I could be all yours if you want me to be all yours. At the end of the day, it's just some eye candy footage for you to watch. I mean, it basically is eye candy right now. You're just gonna be watching me make food, which is eye candy, and then, you know, I'm dressed up pretty well, and a good outfit goes a long way. I'm saying I'm eye candy. That's basically what I'm saying. But welcome to my live stream. I'm gonna cook on this stove over here, and I'll change up the shot a little bit, but for right now, you know, let's just move it so then I'm not walking in and out of the shot, and you can just stay with me, and I'll stay with you. I normally don't show the refrigerator. No, it just kind of ends up not being in the shot. I don't know. It works out better that way. But welcome to my live stream. We're going to be moving over to the stove in just a second, but you can see me grabbing all the other stuff I need. That's just butter. I'm going to need things. That's a Dr. Pepper I'm going to drink later. I'm really excited about it. I know, right? Welcome to my live stream. It's a pretty basic live stream. This is just me in real life. It's unedited, so this is a reality TV show like type of thing. But interactive too at the same time, because it's a live stream that has a live chat that you can interact with. You can interact with the other people that are here as well. You can do some cross-talking. You can ask me questions. I'll answer those questions as best as I can, but I do appreciate any gift I get, and any like I get, and any share I get. We're going to just act like TikTok's not being banned for a little while, and we're just going to hang out. We're just going to hang out with each other, and then maybe at the end of the live stream we'll talk about that for a while, because that seems to be what everybody's talking about. And I don't really feel like it's going to happen. But hey, I've seen weirder things happen on the internet. Where'd that block of cheese go? There it is. Okay, well, I know where that block of cheese is now. So now I'm going on to the next thing, which is what? Right. We've got to get this out. This is teriyaki. Got to get this out, and this is orange chicken sauce. Got to get out that brick of cheese. It's a lot of cheese, but this is the amount of cheese I need. Minced garlic, where are you at? Ah, there you are. All right, so we've got the minced garlic. I think we've got what we need. Now it's time to move the camera back over to where we're cooking everything. I meant to do this. Oh, hey, Mikey Milwaukee's here. It's nice to see you. What are we making? We're going to be making some beef. Do I watch anime? I do watch anime. Beef. You look like cheese? Do I look like cheese? I consider myself to be the president of all cheeses. I mean, no one else has claimed being the president of cheese. I don't think anybody calls themselves the president of cheese. So I think I can claim that, right? Is that how that works? I look majestic. Oh, thanks. You work out? Oh, I try. I just did today. You want to be vice president, Dinosaur? All right. You could be vice president. There you go. Dinosaur's vice president. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for being here in the live stream. I do like doing this. It is a lot of fun for me. Thanks for being here on YouTube or on TikTok. That's right. I'm live streaming in 2 different places. You can also follow me on Instagram. If you're watching me on TikTok and you're like just coming across me for the first time and you're afraid that TikTok's going to get banned, well then go ahead and go over to my other accounts and follow me in other places. You know, like on YouTube where I live stream, and on Instagram. Oh, thanks for the gifts, Yajari. It's great to have you here. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate the roses. It is nice to see. Can I be First Lady? Miss Woods X? I don't see why not. You call me handsome all the time. Maybe you deserve to be Maybe you deserve to be First Lady. Vice President of Cheese, that is. Yes, you are Vice President of Cheese, that is. I'm also Vice President. I'm also the President of Cheese. And that's basically what we're going to be doing with that. Now these are the peeled garlics we're going to be using. Let's see what's going on with the different types of pans we're going to use to cook in. Yeah, I'm rolling out my sleeves. I'm getting ready to cook. If you're getting ready to cook, we're going to be cooking together. The meal that I'm cooking tonight is going to be some beef, some chicken, and some salad along with some quail eggs. I'm just going to have some fun cooking because I do like doing these live streams, and I started doing these live streams on TikTok. Well, I actually started making these videos on TikTok where I was just cooking all the time. So it is fun for me to make these videos, and it is going to be potentially the last time I live stream on TikTok. I really don't know what's going on, but we'll talk about that later on the live stream. We're going to be making some food right now, so we can be making some food together. If you want to be making some food with me, you can also send this live stream to somebody that you know is cooking by themselves, because they could be cooking with me too. If you just know people that like to actually watch a 35-year-old cook in his kitchen, well, you should send this live stream to them too, because they've said that they like watching that type of stuff. And by sending this live stream to them, that means you were listening to them when they were talking, which is exactly what everyone wants to feel, like someone cares. So send this live stream to them to let them know that you care. Also, at the same time, you can follow me here on YouTube. You can follow me here on on TikTok, and you can follow me on Instagram, but I'm not live streaming on Instagram. I got all mixed up right there. It is a lot of fun doing these live streams, so welcome to my live stream, and give me some feedback. I do like having the feedback there. The feedback's fun to get. I mean, I'm going to be making a salad. I'm going to be making some beef. Give me some feedback on a meal I'm making myself. I don't really know what's going on besides making myself some food. I really don't know what else is going on besides me making myself some food. That's really what the plan is tonight, and I do hope that you made yourself a good plan and that you're going to make yourself something good to eat as well. Or you can watch me make something good to eat for myself, and you can order yourself something to eat, and then we can eat together. It's all fun and games. At the end of the day, if you want to eat with me, you can eat with me. I have to move this. Dang it. I have to move it again. All right, I gotta push this back. Sorry. Hold on 1 second. This is the tripod. Almost there. I do just need to move this real quick. And there we go. Okay, perfect. Everything's good. I got a cutting board in front of me. Maybe you're here to hang out with me. Did you join Red Note? I don't really know what Red Note is, but I'll look into that more. Maybe I will join Red Note. I really don't think they're going to ban this platform. It doesn't really make any sense. I mean, it's the internet. You really can't restrict people from doing pretty much anything on the internet. I mean, just speaking from experience, it's not really a good idea to try to tell people they can't do something on the internet, because then everyone actually tries to do that thing. It's just kind of how it works. It doesn't feel like the same Wild Westy type of feeling it used to have when it first, started to really be a part of our lives, but it is still. I think it'll be banned temporarily. Yeah, me too, I guess. I really don't feel like it's going to get banned at all. I mean, if it gets banned temporarily, well, I don't know. Just to be safe, though, you should follow me on a different platform if you're watching me here on TikTok. It is a lot of fun to do these live streams, and they are a lot more fun to do on TikTok because of the TikTok's interface with live streaming. I'm not bashing you, YouTube. YouTube, you're fun too. But Instagram really is not fun to live stream on, in my opinion. But I should live stream on there more. I don't really know. Regardless. These are chocolate. If you want to eat chocolate with me, you can eat chocolate with me every time you see me eat chocolate. That just kind of happened. I wasn't planning on doing that. No. I really shouldn't have done that. I think we should use this. Maybe this? Yeah, let's use this one. Maybe this one? No. Let's use this one too. Yeah. This all feels right to me. A bowl for the salad. Alright, let's have some fun. We're going to be cooking up a storm over here. You can be cooking a storm with me if you really want to. I mean, it's an option. You could also send this live stream to somebody that you know might want to watch me cook. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching me. I am available to hang out with you if you want to hang out with me this Friday night, and we can cook up some food. It might be a sad night where we say goodbye to TikTok on this Friday night, or it might just be a regular Friday night and we might all be bamboozled just from thinking that we're going to be losing this wonderful app. But I feel like we've gone through this before, and I also feel like usually things backtrack really fast when it ends up being something that affects people making money, because the world kind of runs on money. So, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But we're going to have a whole bunch of stuff happening over here. We're going to be cooking some beef. We're going to be cooking some chicken. Well, here's the beef. This is what the beef looks like. This is what the chicken looks like. It's gonna be off the hook. And we're gonna start in just a second. So if you wanna cook with me too, feel free to share this live stream with somebody that you know. Can we play the guitar? No, we can't. Can't tell if he's Jewish or Muslim. Neither. I'm Armenian. Thanks, Latino chick. Great to have you here. I haven't had one of those coin chocolates in a minute. Usagi, you gotta have yourself one of the coin chocolates. They are delicious. I really should have saved it for dessert, but I just don't know what came over me. These are gonna be the quail eggs we're gonna cook tonight. Garbanzo beans. Some of this stuff. Oh, yeah, there's one more thing. The last of the peas. There's not that many left. We're gonna mix it with one of the meals that I make tonight. Well, let's get things started. We're gonna actually just take the meats. We'll put the meats over here for right now. Those will be used in just a minute. We've got the butter. The butter's gonna be over here for right now. We've got this for the salad. This for the meats. We're gonna just end up marinating the chicken in the pan right here, and then we'll put the beef in this one. We'll also marinate the beef there too. Ooh, what's this? Meat stir fry. You know, I should read these things before I buy them. I just got so excited when I was like, let's just cook up a storm tonight. I was gonna take myself out to eat. It's Friday night, but you know what? TikTok might not be around next week, and I do like to do these cooking and eating videos here on TikTok, and it is a lot more fun for me to be doing that here in my house right now tonight, potentially with you. If you want to hang out with me, or if you do know anybody who likes to watch me cook, this is their opportunity to be involved with me on a Friday night. Eh? Ain't that the best? Yeah, this is definitely chicken. This is gonna cook pretty fast. It's like cut up a lot. It's stir-fry chicken? I don't really know what that means, but it's chicken nonetheless, so I'm just going to treat it like all the other chicken that I've ever cooked in the history of me cooking chicken. Now that I have raw chicken in there, it's time for me to add on some things. Those things are, well, let's see. I need a spoon. I know you're thinking, a spoon? A spoon? Yes, I need a spoon, but I'm going to use the spoon to actually cut off some butter. It works. See, it's working fine. That's some butter right there. I'm going to put that butter on there. This is minced garlic. Now I take the minced garlic, I take a huge scoop of the minced garlic, and put that on there too. Well, let's do another scoop. Never enough garlic, right? That's 2 scoops of minced garlic. Minced garlic, lemon, and basil. Minced garlic, lemon, and basil. I know, right? It's just important that we do it step by step. Even though you might not be cooking what I'm cooking, I just want you to be well informed. You're taking the time to watch me, so I should at least be taking the time to tell you what I'm up to. It does feel right for me to be hanging out with you, and I hope it feels right for you to be hanging out with me. I like to do this on a regular basis. This is garlic salt. I'm just pouring a whole bunch of that in there, because garlic salt's delicious. And after putting the garlic salt in there, I actually give myself some of this lemon pepper, and I put lemon pepper on it too. And this is going to be actually not just a lemon peppery and a garlicky type of thing going on. No. This is also going to have some orange sauce on it. Yeah, I'm going to be making myself some orange sauce chicken. Yep. Also known as orange chicken. Welcome to the live stream, all you wonderful people. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the shares. Latina chick, thanks for those likes. Oh, it's nice that we have Rita joining in on us. It is great to have you here. Thanks for joining me here on TikTok. If you're watching me here on TikTok or on YouTube, I haven't actually interacted with the live stream too much, but do feel free to follow me on Instagram and on YouTube if you're watching me here on TikTok, because TikTok might get banned. But if you're watching me here on YouTube, we do have something else to mention, that we have some great moderators. So those moderators help keep the chat safe. We have Gabby here, and she's a moderator. We have Liz, and we have Brandon. They keep the chat safe. Give them a shout out. Let them know I appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. Thanks for jumping in, all you wonderful people. You love it? You love that I'm black? That I'm in all black? Oh, okay. Yeah, great. What are we cooking? We're cooking beef. We're cooking chicken. I'm interacting with the chat here on YouTube, and that was said by Salvo Fox 2. Canned quail eggs is a thing? Yes, it is. Thanks for saying that, you know, that's part of the meal tonight. But thanks for joining in here on YouTube. I'm going to try to interact as much with the chat as I can. If you're watching me here on TikTok, we're going to actually give a shout out to the moderators here on TikTok now. The moderators are Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Juliet, Mikey Milwaukee, and a guy named Grant that goes by the name I Only Follow Ben. Peaceful Kevin, nice to see you here. It's great to have you here as well. Danny DeVito, thanks for the likes. Thanks for being in the live stream. I do appreciate all the regulars, all the people that have been coming in on a regular basis. It is sad that TikTok might get banned, so do feel free to follow me in other places and other spaces. But right now, we are actually going to be adding on the orange sauce onto the chicken right here that's being marinated. Yes. Not too much of it, because we'll put more of it on after it's done cooking, but a little bit of it on right now isn't going to hurt it too much. No, and then we're going to take a closer look. Well, actually, before we take a closer look at the quail eggs, yeah, that's right, I got quail eggs. Before we take a closer look at the quail eggs, we got to marinate the beef with some teriyaki glaze, and also put some other things in there as well. But this one is going to just stay in there. That's the spoon that I was using with the chicken, so I'm not going to mix things up. I mean, it's raw chicken. I don't need to mix that stuff up. Now this is beef trimmings. Beef trimmings. These are going to taste real good too. I like cooking myself some beef, and some beef trimmings actually are very delicious. Oh, I dropped some meat. It's okay, it wasn't even cooked yet, so it doesn't matter. I know the 10-second rule doesn't count when it's raw meat. It does not count when it's raw meat. No. Because you're about to like cook it. Now we're going to use the Montreal steak seasoning with this one. Come on. Yeah. And some more. That's perfect. And we're going to get another spoon. We're also going to get the can opener because we need to open up the quail eggs. But welcome to my live stream if you're just tuning in. It is me having some fun in my house, and you could be having some fun in your house. We could be cooking together if you want to cook with me. That's an option for you to do this Friday night. You can also send this live stream to anybody that you know likes to cook or likes to watch people cook. Or somebody that was saying how much they'd like to watch some guy in his 30s cook at night because they're not sure what people in their 30s cook at night or what specifically single males cook in their kitchen at night. Send it to that person. That person wants to watch this. Let them know that you've been listening to them. By letting them know that you've been listening to them, that means you care. Ain't that just the best? And it's nice to make it so then people feel like you're so fine. Thanks for saying that, Taste. I did come over here. I'm not so fast at interacting with the chat when I start getting all in the cooking mode. Oh man, I'm using a whole bunch of minced garlic on this one. Not all the minced garlic, but a good amount of it. Alright, so the minced garlic is now done being used. Let's also put a little bit of this teriyaki paste on this. And this is going to be on the beef. Yes, now that is the perfect amount. Well, I could put more on, but I don't really need to. Nope. And now I mix that up, and now this is ready to be marinated too. We're going to have to let this sit for a little while before we really start cooking things, but we've got some teriyaki on there, we've got the minced garlic, we've got the salt, the peppers. It's Montreal steak seasoning on this one, but it is beef trimmings. So we've mixed up that beef trimmings with the seasoning and marinade that's going to make it nice and tasty. Nice and tasty, juicy and lovely. That's just going to be fantastic for me to eat later. We're cooking up a bit of a storm because this could be the last live stream I do on TikTok for a while, and I do want to make it a fun one. But then again, who knows what'll come. If things will actually get banned, or if things won't get banned, or if things do get banned. I do need to cut up some of this garlic. We need to cut up some of this. We'll have to cut up some chicken. No, we don't need to cut up the chicken, but we do need to cut up the broccoli. The broccoli needs to be cut up. What else needs to be cut up? Well, the quail eggs are a mystery to me. I have never made quail eggs before, nor did I know that they put quail eggs in cans. See, they put quail eggs in cans. So we're going to be figuring that out together right now. That's going to be a lot of fun for me. This is also garbanzo beans. The garbanzo beans should actually be cooked within that pot. And I know what you're thinking. They're beans. Yeah, they are beans. I'm curious. Maybe we should just figure this out. If I figure that out too soon, well, we'll never end up cutting the garlic We've got to cut the garlic. Actually, let's do this first. I'm a little distracted. I'm all over the place, but I'm having some fun in my kitchen. You could be having fun in your kitchen too. Let's be having fun together. If you want to have fun with me, I can be having fun with you. It's a lot of fun to be doing this stuff in general, and I do hope that you find me to be entertaining because I find myself to be entertaining. It is great, right? Thanks for following me, Taste. It's great to have you here. If you're following me here on TikTok, I don't know if TikTok's going to be around in like a couple of days, so feel free to check me out in other places too so you can keep up to date with what I'm doing and what's going on. It's a lot of fun to be doing these live streams, so welcome to my live stream and let's have some fun together. It's going to be a good time indeed. Yes, welcome, and let's say that that's good enough for me to have a salad. That's a spinach salad for you. Put this stuff back. By putting things back as I'm going along, it'll make things a lot easier for me to clean things up at the end of the night, and then I'll be able to eat a lot faster. That's just going to be a way to keep things productive and moving along. You'd love to have dinner with me? I can't believe it muted you for saying that. TikTok employees said TikTok is shutting down Sunday. Peaceful Kevin, yeah, I mean, if we tell TikTok that they won't be held responsible for breaking the law, we the people kind of make the rules at the end of the day. And if we end up supporting someone or we end up having some sort of efforts to make sure that they're not held responsible for operating in America while also getting fined, I could potentially see us figuring out a way to just use them anyways, or I don't know, we the people kind of control everything. Also, at the same time, it's global economics. The economy is very fragile. You shut down this app, a lot of people aren't going to be making money, and then money doesn't flow in a certain direction, and we immediately usually backtrack on anything that ends up disturbing the economics of society because our global economy is actually pretty fragile. So there's no way that we're just going to be like banning an app that a lot of people make money off of. It just doesn't really make any sense to me. Especially since we're a very capitalistic place. I know that the Republicans really feel like they're helping out America by minimizing security risks, but they really don't know what they're talking about. No, they don't know what they're talking about. At the end of the day, everything's always about profit. Even with them, it is about how much money they make and how much money's in their pockets. You can see how many stocks that they're a part of and whatnot, and what they support, what type of bills they support, usually end up benefiting them in the long run or benefiting the state or the country. We are a capitalistic country, so it is about profit, and it always will be about profit. And it's not about safety, and it's not about any of that other stuff as well. It's pretty much always about profit, 100%. That's why we switched to not the gold standard, and that we make the value of our money standard here in America, because we like to control money. But the thing is, when money flows a certain direction and we want to course correct it, banning TikTok's just going to make a hiccup for everybody, and it's most likely going to make it so that a lot of people don't make money, which means a lot of people don't pay for things, which also brings down profits in other categories. It has a domino effect. So by shutting down TikTok, there will be a domino effect. Well, things will be affected and people will lose money in other areas as well. Not just the people that are affected immediately, but also like the people that have to change maybe their lifestyle habits or maybe cancellations and subscriptions and whatnot. It doesn't really make that much sense. We're cutting up some garlic for this meal right now. This is some peeled garlic, so I've already had it bought peeled. And that is what's going on right now in this cooking live stream here on YouTube and here on TikTok. Welcome to my live stream. I'm here with you. If you're here with me, it's Friday night. Welcome to my live stream as I cook. You could be cooking with me, and we could be cooking together. Now, that's completely up to you. I'll probably just be eating at the same time because I'm already getting really hungry. It's already 9 o'clock, and it is a fun live stream to be able to hang out with you. And I hope you're thinking that this is a fun live stream so you're able to hang out with me. I know, right? I know. But right now what's going on is we are also dealing with a potential last day of live streaming here on TikTok. Maybe not.
Can you hand me the tequila?
You want to make what?
Can you hand me the tequila?
You bought yourself tequila?
I always have tequila.
Oh, right. Yeah. Here's some tequila for you.
Thank you, sir.
How was your day? How was your day at work?
Oh, it was really good. It was chill. Like we were, everybody was struggling like
Because TikTok's shutting down?
No, because we're helping out Pasadena, donating, setting up the water donation center and shit like that, and making sure the water pallets get there. And they were telling us all day, like, hey, we got like 60 pallets of water coming. So all day we're just waiting. But, you know, they're sending it from San Francisco.
Oh, that's good actually, right?
It never got here. So I like all day we were waiting, and like these guys are like doing overtime.
It wasn't like taken just directly there.
So we found out that like the order was never placed. So
Oh,
they're like
that's
scrambling to find pallets. But like,
who did not place the order? Did you find out who gets held responsible?
I think I don't know what agency it was, because there's a couple of them that we were dealing with. It might have been Pasadena Health and Safety, because we had been like running this donation center since like a week ago, and then somehow like Pasadena Health and Safety took over a couple days ago, and apparently everyone's saying they're kind of like fucking up.
You hear that, people? Pasadena, what is it?
Health and Safety, I think?
Pasadena Health and Safety is really not actually working out with providing relief to all of those that have been affected.
I don't know. I was asking.
What are they supposed to be
I was
doing?
asking our supervisors, like, why do they take over when we had it handled? Like, we were working with Water and Power, and like
they just like came in and took it over.
I guess so. Somehow they
like
came
bidded
in charge of
for it or something.
I don't know.
Is this a department that's always existed in Pasadena?
I mean, I imagine so. The health and safety is a pretty,
maybe health and safety
department
was like, we don't really have anything to do, but you said that they're like messing up.
Yeah, so like for starters, I guess that order for the water was in place.
Okay, so yeah, they're messing up. They didn't even place the order for water. What else?
Our supervisors were saying that. I asked them, like, why did they take over if it was already being handled, like, for the past, like, week? And they're like, oh, they were assuming that they just, like, you know, want to get their, like, name in there, you know?
Wait,
like,
they were assuming
that they just, like, want to take credit or, like, you know, want to say that they had a hand in it or something. Oh. So the first day that
corrupt
they, like,
politics right there, guys.
The first day that
that's not good.
The first day that it took over, I think, was, like, 2 days ago, or I think on maybe Wednesday.
Are they just gonna make the crisis worse?
They're
probably if they're messing up orders and they're not paying attention, they're gonna make it worse.
Yeah, but like the amount of cars that they like came through last week was, I think they said like close to 2,000, just under 2,000, and then the past couple of days, like, you know, every day it's been less and less cars coming through. So when they took over, it was like less than 1,000 cars coming through daily.
So they took over. They still fucked it up. So they took over when things started getting a little easier.
Yeah, during the middle of this week. Yeah, you know, and like the busiest time was last weekend, where everybody was scrambling to get.
That's messed up, man. Kind of sounds like they swooped you guys.
So I mean, like we're still helping out, but you know, we've been a part of it since the get-go.
That kind of sucks.
I mean. Yeah, but a lot of our guys are like getting overtime, and they're just like sitting in their trucks waiting for these water pallets. You know, we
that's
be there.
A huge waste of the taxpayer money.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that's absolutely absurd. We should always be documenting more of those things.
I mean,
and then we need to always be like holding someone responsible.
Yeah, they were getting in trouble. Apparently, they got called from I don't know who. But, you know, they're higher ups after, I think, like, the second day.
We just went through a crisis, so for them to be, like, not taking it that seriously.
No, I don't know what
to be on their game, as in, they're not taking it seriously if they're not actually on their game.
Yeah, so apparently when they took over, they were, like, acting like big shots, like hot shit, and, like, just, you know. Arrogant,
like,
and then
they knew what they were doing
when they didn't know what they were doing. And then
government jobs.
Yeah, and then yesterday, the supervisor was saying like, oh, after they got a call from like their higher ups and just like got grilled and they got complaints. All of a sudden today they're like, being all nice to our guys, like, oh, we brought you guys lunch, la 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 la. And like their attitude changed like complete 180.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah,
because they realized
after
the
complaints that they were getting, and like, it sounded like they've just been fucking up. But
I mean, they probably just kind of thought things were already done, right?
I have no idea what they thought. I can't. It just seems like they wanted to
get
in on it and have their own Pasadena health and safety department jump in on it.
That's
after the fact. Yeah, but I mean, this is all hearsay. I don't know any of the facts, but that's just what
I mean, it sounds all
some of the supervisors were talking about. But yeah,
like,
it's been crazy. It's a crazy day. It was for me. It was just like another day, because I'm in the office. But yeah,
wait, people were in the office with you today?
I'm in the office.
no
one
was in there.
Yeah, the supervisors and like our guys, we had to like commit a bunch of guys for this because we're like all day we're looking for like stake bed trucks to like we're waiting for these pallets of water to come in.
Yeah.
And so we're like scrambling to find people to find trucks to unload the water and then take the water to the Pasadena location. So we scrambled like 4 trucks together. And
well, where are those trucks now?
When I clocked out, they were in our yard. Like, the guys are just sitting in their trucks just waiting because
they're still just waiting?
They were when I left at 5:15. So
I would assume they get overtime for this.
Yeah, they've been getting overtime. Yeah, so like for them, they don't care. Like they it's the easiest overtime of their life. So I think they have like a total, I don't know, 8 guys.
But 8 guys?
Yeah, 8 guys. So like 4 guys to drive the trucks. We need some forklift guys.
Oh, that makes sense.
And
they're probably all
just guys over there to unload.
Not even looking at each other anymore. They might still be there, right?
What time is it now? The last guy that can unload at the Pasadena location is out at 10. So
is out at what?
Off at 10.
So they could still be there.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know what time it is.
It's not 10. It's like 9.
It's like, I thought it was like 9:45.
Yeah, almost 10.
Yeah, almost
but
10.
So they could still
be. Yeah, I don't know what time the water came or whatever, but luckily they already have like a ton of water, and every day it's been less and less people coming, so it's not like they have no water to give out.
Oh, hey, did you know that quail eggs came in cans?
Why the fuck? You bought quail eggs?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing something different for this live stream because, it might be the last time I'm allowed to live stream on TikTok and cook myself
right.
food.
What is the ban?
Because I'm not going to be cooking tomorrow because I have to go to like an engagement party.
Oh, nice, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whose engagement party?
Matt Knauss's?
Oh,
like
nice.
that. I don't think it's actually an engagement party. I really actually don't remember.
Okay.
I think it is. It might be. Or it's like, it's not labeled that way. The event isn't labeled as an engagement party, I don't think. I don't think it is. But I might be wrong.
It's just the first time you guys are getting together after the engagement?
Well, it's going to be the first time I meet Matt Knauss's, like, soon to be.
Oh, significant other?
Yeah. Kyle's not going to be there, though, because he's going.
I was just going to ask, yeah.
He's just not in town.
Yeah, he was in town just the other week.
Yeah, he missed it. Not by too much. But still missed it nonetheless. But what are you up to tonight? Or this weekend?
The new season of Castlevania, Nocturne. Nocturne?
Do people watch Castlevania? My roommate's talking about it. He's
Season 2.
That. Season 2 of Castlevania.
Yes, sir. Nocturne. Yeah, the spin-off series for Castlevania. It's so good.
Yeah, that is a lot of garlic. Thanks, Gabby. I mean, it is.
What are you going to do with the quail eggs?
What am I going to do with the quail eggs?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to play with them. I'm just gonna add them into the stuff and then try to see if I can put it into my meal. I'm gonna be hesitant a little bit because I honestly don't know what I'm doing with quail eggs.
That's interesting.
But
what are the
I'm
other
doing all the other things that are like easier for me to do first, and then I'll put the quail eggs, I don't know, in a pot, maybe in a pan. I haven't decided what to do with the quail eggs. I want to start cooking everything else. Plus, I think the quail eggs actually come pre-cooked.
Yeah, in a can. I
In the
imagine
can.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Sealed and
feel like
everything.
I just kind of gotta not mess it up. I don't know.
My first thought is just like egg salad, honestly.
Well, I don't know if I want quail egg in salad. I mean, I don't know if I want quail egg in my salad. I just put an avocado in my salad. And I feel like that's pretty much good enough. Well, it's not good enough. It's just pretty much good enough. I could save this half of the avocado. But,
Oh shit, you're cooking a lot, dude.
yeah, I mean, if TikTok really does get banned, I at least want to make one of the last... I just can't really see it really getting banned.
Oh.
But then again, if it does get banned, I would regret not doing one last cooking and eating live stream here on TikTok. Just in case it does get banned, I'm doing that. And over here on YouTube, it's the documentation of me live streaming myself on TikTok the last couple of days it's available for me in the United States, which really, I honestly don't feel like it's going to get banned, but it might get banned for at least a little while. But it doesn't make sense for us to ban an app that people make money off of, because we are kind of functioning off of, you know, I mean, we're America. We prioritize profit over everything else.
Yeah, but then didn't they just reject their the freedom of speech?
Oh yeah,
That's what they were like fighting.
There's like a whole bunch of things going on.
They were
right
fighting
now.
all like, freedom.
We are
of speech.
Americans. We
Like,
can't really be told what we can't. If you tell us we can't do something, we usually find a way to do that thing. Especially on the internet. like, especially on the internet. We don't like to be controlled. We the people. I mean, George Washington didn't like to be controlled. Look.
That's what I would have thought too, man. But
I mean,
what is it? Sunday gets banned?
Yeah, something like that. I don't really understand how that's gonna really be carried out, but they say the app goes dark on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be interesting to see.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I've been wrong before. I could be wrong now. I prefer to be wrong. I mean, no, I prefer to be right. What did I? Yeah, no, I think I prefer to be right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wrong, good,
it's
bad.
always best to be right. I don't want to be wrong. But I'm making, so you can have any of this too if you want.
You don't have the stove on, though.
No, it's marinating.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was like-
it's marinating, man. I'm marinating it inside the
I gotcha.
inside the pans. This one's gonna be orange chicken, and then that one's gonna be teriyaki beef. So you can have any tonight if you want, because I'm cooking a bunch of it. And then the quail eggs, depending on how they are, you can have some. If they're bad, I prefer you not have any.
Yeah.
If they're good,
You got something.
I prefer to eat them.
Are both cans quail eggs?
Yeah,
Just
but
two
one
different
says
types?
quail eggs in water, and one just says quail eggs. But it feels like it's in water. I'm betting it's in water. I don't know if it is, but this one says quail eggs in water. This one does not. I would assume that it's quail eggs in water. Oh, thanks for being a gifter, Alexis. I do appreciate the gifts. You love quail eggs, Bobo Gizmo? People know but what quail eggs are. It looks like people eat quail eggs.
Canned quail eggs, though?
I guess canned quail eggs is a thing. Thanks for the roses, Fancy. It's nice to have you here. I consider myself a fancy man, so it's nice to have you in here because your name's Fancy.
Because I've seen them, like, not canned, normal egg, but never in a can.
Yeah, never in cans before. TikTok keeps censoring you, Gabby. Just stay here on YouTube. It's fun to have you here on YouTube. It's fun to be here on YouTube and on TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram. If TikTok does get banned, follow me on YouTube to watch my live streams on a regular basis. Thanks, guys, for getting me up to 7,000 likes. I do appreciate it. Feel free to share this live stream. Feel free to push like as many more times as you can. We use it in Vietnamese seafood soup. Oh, they use quail eggs in Vietnamese seafood soup.
Oh, that sounds good.
So you're saying I need to make a soup? Or maybe you're not saying that at all. Regardless,
That's
should
good.
probably be making a soup.
That's not a bad one to do. Sure. All right, man. I'll be back. I'll see you when you end up.
I'll probably end up watching stuff later on tonight. I'll be out here.
All right, I'll be into that.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. This is peas. These will go on later. This is the teriyaki glaze. Let's just start throwing some things onto the stove.
I was gonna ask you.
What?
Can I have these?
Oh, there's mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't care about that. Like, yeah. I didn't even know they were mine. Now I have some peel of garlic. So what we're gonna do, well actually the way that it really should go is, you know the peeled garlic, the ones that are like full garlic pieces? Yeah, these ones aren't gonna be cut up. These ones are just being thrown in. Thrown into the beef, because it's gonna be nice to have the beef cooking with some garlic, some peeled garlic cloves. And then the ones that are actually cut up, those ones are actually gonna go in with the chicken. And we're also gonna be adding in, I guess it's beef and broccoli now. Huh, I didn't even think about that. Beef and broccoli with teriyaki sauce, but both of them actually do get broccoli. So broccoli here, broccoli there. Both of them are getting broccoli because I like broccoli, and I really am just doing what I want because it's cooking with love. When I'm cooking in my kitchen, I don't know how you cook in your kitchen, but I hope you're cooking with love because that's the most important ingredient when it comes to cooking, in my opinion. And my opinion is being shared on this live stream because this is my live stream where I'm just saying things and I'm doing things, and I'm here to hang out with you if you want to hang out with me. But I am adding the vegetables that I want with the meat that I'm going to be cooking. I haven't actually started cooking the meat yet, but now that I have the vegetables mixed in, we're going to start the cooking process in just a second. We're probably going to take a little while to cook this stuff. We're also throwing in peas. That's right, peas, but just in the beef. It's not going to be in both. I don't have enough to do it in both. But we'll be throwing in some of this stuff into the chicken. We're going to be throwing in a whole bunch of stuff all over the place. I mean, I'm having some fun cooking. I hope you're having some fun cooking. This is actually going to be cut up for the salad. The salad's right here. The salad's going to be one of the first things that's going to be done being made. This is also cheese. Cheese is one of the last things that needs to be cooked. And now that we have that going on, we are now going to open up one of these quail egg cans. This is quail eggs. I've never used quail eggs to cook before, but there's a first time for everything, and you're watching me do that for the first time here on YouTube and here on TikTok. If you ever want to rewatch my live streams, you can go ahead and do so over here on YouTube. Subscribe, look through my videos. I do live stream on a regular basis, or I try to at least. I have fun doing it when I can, and it's fun to have you here, and it's fun to do it for you. The quail eggs are going to be a part of the meal tonight, and we already have garbanzo beans over here on the stove inside of this little pot right here, which actually, that reminds me. Here it is. Oh! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're all right. And there it is. Yeah, okay, all right. Now that can go back up together and put that up there. Now this is gonna be the salt, pepper, and garlic that I'm adding onto the... There we go. And I added that onto there. Oh, we also have garlic powder. Yeah, why not? So let's take some garlic powder, and we'll put garlic powder on the garbanzo beans. There's already butter inside this pot along with the garbanzo beans. Now it's time to open up the quail eggs. We're going to be adding only one more thing into the salad, and that is the golden banana peppers. We also are going to cut up some chicken, some cheese, and put that into the salad as well. But I've actually never prepared myself these quail eggs before. This is going to be the first time I'm going to be using quail eggs while I'm cooking. You cook with spit? Oh, spit's delicious. You look snazzy? Ah, thanks for saying I look snazzy. What's going on tonight is I'm cooking myself a meal. You could be cooking a meal with me as well. Oh, thanks for the gift. It's nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. Who is that? Euphoric 003. Let them cook. Oh, thanks for the tip. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining in. Such a handsome man. Thanks for saying it, Montoya. It's great to have you in the live chat. It's great to have you here. If you are joining in for the first time in my live stream, well, welcome. I do live stream on a regular basis. If you're watching me here on YouTube, the moderators that keep the chat safe are Brandon, Gabby, and Liz. Give them a shout out. Let them know that you care about them and that you care about the chat being a safe place for you to be able to interact, because it is here for you to be able to interact with not just me, but each other as well. So let's be nice to each other. And I do appreciate you if you decide to appreciate the moderators here on YouTube. And that's just something that I'll give you a shout out for if you do appreciate them. So thanks for being here, and thanks for hanging out and being part of the live stream. And if you do want to give them a shout out, their names again are Brandon, Liz, and Gabby. They do a great job at moderating here on YouTube. If you're watching me here over on TikTok, well, TikTok might be banned, so you do need to think about that a little bit. And if you decide to follow me for the first time tonight, also follow me maybe on other platforms as well, like on YouTube or on Instagram or on Lemonade or somewhere else. I might start a platform here or start a platform there. Regardless, I'm here to hang out with you if you want to hang out with me. And if you want to continue to follow me, even if TikTok gets banned, you can go ahead and do so on other platforms as well. If you're really into watching my live streams, you can always watch my live streams on YouTube, and I'll probably live stream more on Instagram. I'm figuring things out and I'm having a lot of fun, so welcome to my live stream. And if you do want to interact and hang out in the chat, I do ask that you give a shout out to the moderators and let them know they're doing a great job. Those moderators are Bobo Gizmo, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Javier. I blanked a little bit. We have 6 moderators here on TikTok. Those moderators are Bobo Gizmo, Javier, Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Grant, that goes by the name I Only Follow Ben, and Juliet. I had a little bit of a hiccup right there, but I did catch on. And I do want to at least acknowledge them, because all of them are great at doing what they do, which is just moderating the live stream to make sure it's a safe environment for you to be able to interact with me and other people as well. Thanks, guys, for getting me to over 8,000 likes. It is great to have you here, but do give a shout out to those mods. Thanks, Danny DeVito, for giving a shout out to the mods. The mods are fantastic, and I do appreciate them being here, so appreciation is all around. But shout out to you, Danny DeVito, for thanking the mods, like I've already said. And I guess I didn't open this. I thought I did open this. We're opening up the quail eggs for the first time. If you're just joining in and you also are being affected by the wildfires here in Los Angeles County, there are resources for you online. And if you are not in Los Angeles County and you want to help out with the people that are in Los Angeles County, there are plenty of resources for you to be able to donate and to give online. A lot of GoFundMes for people that are trying to rebuild their houses and whatnot. And it is a very interesting time to be part of the live streaming environment, whereas in TikTok might get banned tomorrow, and also just the world seems to be burning in Los Angeles County. So it is, oh wow. So that's what a quail egg looks like. So this is quail eggs and water. That's what we've moved on to. And it is opened now. And this is what a quail egg looks like. Doesn't smell bad. I'm not sure what I want to do with this yet. But right now, we're going to bring our attention back over here, because it is that time. It's that time tonight for me to turn the stove on and for me to actually start cooking. If you want to cook with me and you've been waiting to cook with me and you're like, when is he going to turn the stove on? I've marinated my chicken too. Well, I'm about to turn the stove on, so you could be cooking with me. Maybe you could be eating with me. Look at that. The first one's now on, and that's on a 6. Second one's on, and that's on a 6. And we're going to try to use very, very few and thingy things. Few things. So that I don't have to clean as much stuff. Few utensils, as few kitchen utensils. I just got lost with the words, that is. Anyways, welcome to my live stream. Thanks for being here. I am cooking. You can be cooking with me too. Welcome to the live stream on a Friday night here in my house. You can be hanging out with me. I'm hanging out with you. It's all fun and games. If you don't like where you're at, if you don't like the people you're with, hopefully I'm the distraction that keeps you entertained. And if I'm not the distraction that keeps you entertained, escaped all the ash at Toxic LA Air in Lake Tahoe for the weekend. Wow, Danny DeVito, that is a wonderful idea. I'm happy you went to Lake Tahoe. It is a beautiful place to be, and I always do enjoy going there myself, so I do appreciate that you're talking about it, because I like to talk about Lake Tahoe too. Great place, honestly, super beautiful. Now we've got the stove on, but we have to cut up some of these banana peppers, because the salad we have tonight is a banana pepper. I also use some of the juice, just a little bit of the juice in my salad. Which is a spinach salad with diced up banana peppers, along with some nuts, some seeds, some avocado, There'll be salt and pepper in there too, in just a second. Because sometimes salt and pepper is just the best thing to put onto any salad. But the salad's almost done. That's gonna be good, right? That means I can actually start eating if I really want to start eating. Now, oh wait, no, wrong thing. Oh, right, this is what I was doing. All right, so now I open up this one. That's a lot of salt and pepper. Yeah, I maybe put too much on, or maybe not enough. I'm not sure. Regardless, I need to pay attention to what's going on over here. We've got everything on 4. 4 is a good temperature, and in my opinion it is. But then again, cooking with love. Cooking with love is what's happening right here. And, you know, logic isn't really part of that, I guess. Or maybe it is. No, logic is part of it. This is the leftover. Or do I really want to have that much left over? I think so. I'll use some saran wrap to wrap that avocado up, and I'll eat that avocado on another day. Also, avocado is a great meal, just on its own. Yep, it's delicious, and it's wonderful, and it's magical. And that's right, I described avocado as a magical thing to eat. The quail eggs are going to be fun. I'm not sure what I really want to do with them. Let's actually experiment a little bit with the quail egg. Let's cut one open. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is what the quail eggs look like. Maybe I should throw them onto the... Maybe. I don't know what I want to do with them yet. I'm still thinking about that. You can make a recommendation, I guess. Time to cut up some cheese for the salad. I mean, I like to use cheese pretty much on everything. A little bit more. Yeah, get that out of there. There it goes. Yeah, a little bit more. I mean, cooking with love is a very meticulous thing. You gotta really pay attention to what you're doing, and you really gotta feel it. You gotta feel it out. That's right, that's how that works. Welcome to my live stream. If you're watching me on YouTube or on TikTok, that's great to have you. Or it is great to have you. Feel free to also follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on these platforms. If TikTok gets banned, I'm in other places. Don't worry, you're not losing me. If you found me and you're ready to hang out, well, I mean, welcome to my live stream. I do live stream on a regular basis. And if you're a regular and you've been here before, welcome back. It's nice to have you here. Do feel free to interact. Crosstalk is encouraged. I'm not paying attention to the chat as much as I could be because I am trying to cook at the same time. This is me cutting up some chicken. I mean, cheese and chicken, 2 things that I get confused with every once in a while. I don't know what you get confused with, but every once in a while I get confused with those 2 things as well. Gabby, it's great to have you here. Are you gonna switch to Red Note? I'm not sure if I'm gonna switch to Red Note. That's something that Gabby asked on the YouTube chat. And over here on was John Ham nice? On over here on TikTok, we got people saying things in the chat. John Ham was nice. He was very nice. Cooking with an instinct to care. Yes. You should poach them. I'm not sure what you're saying, but thanks for the follow, Viru. It's great to have you here, and I do appreciate it. Now I'm adding in all the cheese I just cut up into my salad, and now I've got myself a salad with some cheese. Oh yes, some wonderful, wonderful cheese. Gotta love cheese. Yes, the cheese is delicious. Oh right, I have everything cooking over here. Okay, I gotta really move things around. These spoons are gonna get really hot really fast. What's going on? John Ham is so delicious. Oh, that's so fun for you to say. I don't disagree with that at all. Now I'm moving around the chicken. The chicken is actually cooking very slowly because, you know, I only have it on 4. I also mixed in quite a bit of stuff here, and that's just going to make it a lot longer for the cooking process in general. When you mix things together and you have a lot of stuff on a pan, well, all of that stuff does contribute to the cooking time. So let's just put it on high. Let's just try to make this happen a lot faster, but also with care. Oh, the beef is actually cooking pretty well. We've got the peas cooking really well too. all of this is starting to look real good, actually. There we go. Now the beef is cooking. Okay. Beef is cooking. The chicken's cooking. This chicken's gonna be a good chicken. Yes, a good chicken indeed. Now that we've got that going, oh right, we also have the garbanzo beans. We'll just use like a real spoon on this one. The garbanzo beans are looking pretty good, actually. They look like they're pretty much ready to go. Let's mix the garbanzo beans and the quail eggs. I'm gonna cut the quail eggs in half and I'm gonna throw them in with the garbanzo beans. And that's just going to be an experimental thing that's going to be going on right now. I don't know if it's a wise thing to do, but I do kind of feel like cutting the quail eggs in half is going to be what I want. Cooking with love, it's just that interesting. Are you on the spectrum? Armin, I don't know really what you want me to say about that. Are you on the spectrum and you're looking to bond with someone that's on the spectrum? I don't know. I talk really fast though, and I'm pretty articulate, so I'm not sure how to answer that question, but thanks for being here and thanks for joining in on the live stream. If you are watching me here on YouTube or on TikTok, don't matter. I'm live streaming in both places, but I'm not live streaming on Instagram, but you can also follow me on Instagram. Regardless of which environment you're in, I care just as much about you. If you are asking questions and you're trying to interact and I'm not really looking up and reading those questions, I'll get around to reading them later. Just got the flow, the gift of a gab. Thanks for sharing the live. I do appreciate people coming in and hanging out, giving me likes, giving me shares. It's all appreciated. I do have ADHD. I do. Kiwi, nice to have you here. Hey to you as well. Ha ha ha, thanks for the likes and thanks for loving the live stream. Thanks for guys for being here and being so supportive. I do appreciate people coming in and being part of the live stream environment. You can follow me on Instagram if you're afraid of losing track of me after TikTok gets banned, if that does end up happening, which doesn't really make sense for it to happen that long. So regardless, it might just be a pause. But if it is a long pause and we don't have TikTok for a while, then this is something I'm going to miss doing. I'm going to miss cooking and eating on these live streams that I like to do here on TikTok. Now, TikTok is the place that I was actually not going to be live streaming tonight. I was going to go take myself out, but then again, when it comes down to it, I'm not sure that we're going to have TikTok next week. And I'd like to do just another fun cooking and eating. And I'm cooking with quail eggs right now, and I threw those quail eggs into the garbanzo bean pot. And we're mixing those up now. And I don't know how this is going to come out, but we're going to see what ends up happening. We're going to keep cooking the garbanzo beans at a low temperature, but now the garbanzo beans have a whole bunch of quail eggs inside of it. Yep, quail eggs. Beautiful, tasty, wonderfully tiny, little, itsy bitsy quail eggs. Yep, and that's what I've got going on there. We've got the salad already made. The salad is pretty much done. We've got ourselves cooking some chicken over here and some beef right here. Once again, the quail eggs are cooking with the garbanzo beans in this pot right there. Now, welcome to the live stream, but also if you're cooking, I'm cooking with you. If you don't want to be cooking and you just want to watch me cook, that's cool too. That's why I'm here. And if you want to rewatch any of these live streams, you can go ahead and do so here on YouTube. Not on TikTok, but here on YouTube. You can go into my account. You can rewatch my live streams whenever you want at your convenience, on demand. You can cook with me. You can eat with me. I'll continue to live stream here on YouTube on a regular basis, even if TikTok ends up getting banned. Regardless, this is a place and a space for me to be able to hang out with you, and it is a lot of fun for me to live stream myself here on YouTube. So thanks for being here. Thanks for joining in. If you're watching me here on TikTok, which I think you are, Diane. I am Diane. Well, thanks for sending me a 2025, and that's a nice gift to get from you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sending me a gift. It is great to get those gifts. Thank you for being so considerate. I love being a supporter of you, senor. Oh, thanks for saying so. That is such a nice thing for you to say. Thanks, Kitty, for joining in and sharing the live stream, and for liking the live stream as well. Thanks for the ice cream cones. Euphoric. It's great to have you here, and it's great to get the ice cream cones. I appreciate every gift, every share, every like, and every comment. I do appreciate people just being here and interacting in general, regardless if you're watching me on YouTube or on TikTok. It is appreciated, and give a shout out to those moderators. Those moderators make the chat fun and make it very easy for me to stay in for longer periods of time. I know. I'm still cooking up myself some beef, some chicken. The beef feels like it's cooking a lot slower than the chicken is, and the chicken has all this water in it, which I don't remember putting any water in it. Yeah, where did this water come from? Oh, never mind. That makes a lot of sense. Well, the chicken's actually coming out really good, and it's going to get a whole bunch of seasoning just thrown onto it in a little while, but we're going to keep that cooking. We're going to keep this cooking over here too. This is at 2. And then with the beef, I don't know what to do with the beef. What should I do with the beef? The beef feels like it's cooking fast, but I just kind of want the beef to get maybe butter in there, vegetable oil. I wish I had broth. Beef broth? Chicken broth? No, none of that sounds good at all. But the chicken's looking pretty snazzy. Now that's just what's going on here in my live stream. I'm cooking up a storm in my kitchen. You could be cooking up in your kitchen too. We could be cooking together if you really want to cook with me. What's your favorite thing to cook? Oh, probably steak. Steak is probably my favorite thing to cook. Thanks for asking, and thanks for being here. Thanks for interacting in the chat. Thanks for the likes, KK, heart. It's fun to say these people's names. Thanks, Abby, for joining in. I hope you are here to stay, because it is a live stream that the algorithm has decided to share with you. I look like Julian. Oh, thanks for saying it, Abby. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the compliment in general. Bobo Gizmo, thanks for the likes. You look like Gina Marble's husband, Julian. Gina Marble's husband, Julian. I think I look like me. He looks like me. Alice, what am I cooking? I am cooking some chicken over here, some beef right here, and some garbanzo beans with some quail eggs. It's a new recipe. I've never had it before, but as I stir it, the quail eggs are actually falling apart because I cut them in half, which actually is kind of working out for me. I've already made the salad. The salad has some cheese on it, some salt, some peppers, and some avocado. We still got a whole bunch of quail eggs. We have the orange sauce that's actually going to be used on the rest of this chicken in a little while. We also have the teriyaki paste glaze, which is going to be used on the beef that's in the back right there. We're going to just cook this away. This is probably going to be a lot of leftovers. I do kind of feel like I'll be able to make some like nachos from some of this stuff later, which is actually going to be a lot of fun. If you're just tuning into my live stream and you watch my live stream before, you know I like to cook, you know I like to eat, and that's something that you'll catch on these live streams on a regular basis, especially if you're watching me here on YouTube, because there should be no disturbance in my live streams all throughout next week. Now, over here on TikTok, I have no idea if TikTok's going to be staying around. Abby, thanks for the cowboy hat and the mustache. I do appreciate it. It is nice to see you, and it's nice to have you here. It is great to be doing the live streams here on TikTok, but TikTok might not be around, so do feel free to follow me on YouTube or on Instagram, where I will be live streaming on a regular basis, because I think that there might be a hiccup here, at least on TikTok, where TikTok goes black for a little while. Maybe not at all. I'm not really sure. Regardless, whatever does end up happening, I'm here to hang out with you on different social media platforms. I'm in your space if you want to be in my space. That's right. Without using MySpace. I miss MySpace now. Now, if we could get a great migration to actually just go over to MySpace, maybe that's what we all should be doing. I'm not sure what's really going on. At the end of the day, it does feel like it's just American politics being confused on what to do, and they think that they're helping the country's like safety, because it's a security risk to have TikTok, but then again, we have other apps that are from China. If it's a security risk to be using an app from China, then that means all apps from China, not just one. So it should be all encompassing all of the apps, not just one app from one Chinese company. It would be all Chinese companies. That would make more sense, but then again, the whole political system in general usually doesn't make sense when they do anything at all, when it really comes down to the internet. The internet's always been a mysterious thing in the sense of how do you govern that? You don't. You just let it be what it is. And the more you try to restrict it, the more people find workarounds, and we share those workarounds. So also, if you're like, oh my gosh, I wish there was a way, there's going to be an even easier way for you to probably work around getting onto TikTok in the future. There'll be a walkthrough that's already probably posted here on TikTok, and it'll probably be on Reddit, which is, Reddit's probably going to have the best and easiest way for you to get back onto TikTok in probably the next coming of days. Just go onto Reddit and find out a way to get onto TikTok if TikTok really does get banned. Andrew, great to have you here. You just came home from work tonight. Well, welcome to my live stream. I hope you're going to have some fun with me. What's happening, June? Oh, we're cooking some dinner. Thanks for sending the chili. I do appreciate the gift. Hello to you, heart, fish, heart. I think that's your name. Regardless, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares, guys. We got up to 11,000 likes, and I do appreciate everyone that's taking the time to be part of the live stream. Thanks for watching me here on TikTok and here on YouTube. It is fun to be doing these live streams, and it's fun to have you here. I followed you on Insta, but it's the app I use least. Oh, that's a terrible, Alexis. That's okay. At the end of the day, it's actually not terrible at all. That's not that big of a deal. You can also follow me on YouTube. YouTube will be a place I'll be live streaming. And, well, I'll probably be live streaming on Insta too, so it's good that you followed me there. But there's different experiences in different spaces. Oh, this is looking real good. All right, the chicken's starting to cook real fast. Now I got to bring my attention back over here to what's going on with the beef. The beef is actually starting to cook fast too. These are the beef trimmings. Now the beef is going to be... Yeah, the beef's cooking up too. Maybe more butter with the beef? Will that help the beef cook faster? I don't know. But we should just try some things. We're cooking beef over here, chicken over here, garbanzo beans with quail eggs over here, which is basically good and done. I shouldn't heat that up anymore. That does not need to be heated up. Let's give it a taste test. Let's come over here so you can watch me eat some quail eggs that are mixed with some garbanzo beans. Okay. It's pretty good. I like it. So this is garbanzo beans mixed with quail eggs. Thanks for saying it looks delicious, and thanks for calling me handsome. And now we're going to move that to the back burner. It doesn't need to be on the back burner, but we're also going to add some onions onto the beef. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I can, therefore I am. We're just throwing a whole bunch of things together. We're making up some beef. We're making up some chicken. We've got a salad already. I don't need to eat all of it. I just want to make a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm cooking up a storm because this might be the last time I can really live stream myself cooking over here on TikTok. Not here on YouTube. For YouTube, I'm going to be here regular schedule over here. Hello from the Colorado Mines. Hello to you as well. It's great to have you in the live stream. Thanks for being part of it. It's nice to have you here. If you do want to eat chocolate with me when I'm eating chocolate, this is another time for you to eat chocolate. If you've already eaten your dinner and you just want to eat chocolate with somebody, I'm eating chocolate right now. How's chat tonight? What? It minimized, or it muted you. TikTok is going to be banned? Well, probably, maybe. Let's not focus on that now. Let's focus on this fun live stream where I'm cooking. You could be cooking with me. You could just be watching me. You could be ordering yourself some food so that you could eat with me. You could just be watching me after you've eaten. You can eat a second dinner if you want to eat a second dinner. I'm making beef. Ooh, wow. Beef and chicken. The chicken looks like it's kind of starting to burn, which maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want to burn the chicken. But this kind of feels like the right way to go about cooking myself some food. I'm not sure if you're cooking yourself or if you've been cooking for yourself lately, but this is what it looks like when I'm cooking for myself. And I'm making this chicken. Ooh, the chicken actually looks like it's actually, yeah, it is starting to burn. Look at golden brownie. Actually, I kind of want it to keep cooking now. Alright, so the chicken is almost done. We have beef and broccoli. Well, we got the beef and the broccoli and the, oh wait, no, we got the beef, we've got chicken. We've got the chicken with the broccoli, but then again, the beef also has broccoli too. That's why I was getting confused. We've already got the salad made. I'll just eat over here to keep things simplified, to make things a lot easier for me, and to make it so then you can eat with me if you want to eat with me. Yeah, that's starting to look real good. All right, so let's bring that down to a 5. Over here, we'll bring this up to a 6. Let's see what other stuff we have. What other things can we put into this stuff? I mean, I feel like I'm coming to the end of the cooking process in general, but I do like to add things into the stuff I'm cooking as I'm cooking it, because really it's a lot of fun for me to be able to do such a thing. It's a lot of fun for me to be able to cook with you. If you want to cook with me, I'm giving you more of an option to cook with me by also taking longer for me to cook. That's providing an option for you to also get yourself ready to cook with me if you want to cook with me. It doesn't really matter whether you do or don't. I'm here hanging out, cooking up a storm in my house. You could be cooking up a storm in your house. It is a Friday night, so welcome to my live stream. It's Friday for me, maybe it's Friday for you. It might be Saturday morning for you. Who really knows? I'm all over the world right now, and at the end of the day, that's what's a lot of fun about doing these live streams. I could be hanging out with you. You could be thousands of miles away. You could be nearby. It doesn't matter where you are. I'm here to hang out with you, and you can be hanging out with me. You can be sharing this live stream with other people that want to hang out with me as well. I'm going to pull a Luigi. Don't pull a Luigi black and tan. I ate chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese. You had chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese for lunch? That sounds, or for dinner? That sounds delicious. Magic of the internet indeed. Thanks for saying it, Danny DeVito. You're learning how to cook meat dishes. You used to be a vegetarian. Hello from Texas to you too, Blue G. I was just in Texas. I just got back to California. It's 7 a.m. here in Royan, Florida. Oh, well, it's nice that it's 7 a.m. where you are in France. That makes sense to me. Hello from the... Oh, right, I already read that one. You had barbecue chicken wings tonight for dinner? That sounds delicious. Real, so real. We are still cooking. But it also is starting to come to an end, so we're going to be eating in just a second too. So if you want to eat with me, that's something that you could be doing in a little while. If you know someone who just likes to watch people eat, feel free to share this live stream with them, because I'm going to be eating in just a second. I'm going to get myself one of them stools. Look at me, look at me. Now I've got a stool right there, so we can be eating together. I'll go get my iPad. I could be doing things on my iPad too. No, I actually should not get my iPad. That way I pay more attention to what's going on in this live stream. Now, we've got the chicken pretty much done. The beef pretty much done. It's just a matter of time. Or just the end of time. Huh. There we go. All right, now let's see what's going on over here. Oh, yeah, this is looking real good. All right. So, that's beef, that's chicken, pretty much done. I can start serving myself some food, and that's how I feel at least. I'm not going to eat on this thing, because why would I do that, right? No. We'll eat like right here. See, look at that. It looks good. It's fun to be here. It's fun to have you here. I hope you're ready to eat with me. If you're ready to eat with me, well, I'm ready to eat with you. Looks like we're both doing the same thing. I should probably get myself some more water. That's really what I need. I need some water. Everyone needs to stay hydrated. Well, not everybody. Some people need to get dehydrated. Depending on what's going on in your life, you might need to get hydrated, you might need to get dehydrated. It's really up to you to decide that such a thing is going to be something you're going to be doing. I can't tell you what to do, and I don't know what you're going through, so you really got to be taking care of yourself. If you want to eat with me, though, that's something you're going to be able to do tonight. If you want to be able to eat with me, I'm going to be eating with you. We're going to be eating together. It's going to be a lot of fun, regardless of whatever you're doing, whatever you're eating. We could be eating at the same time. We could be eating at different times. If you want to finish cooking with me and eating with me, well, that looks like it is happening to me. So that is probably happening to you if you want to finish cooking. You just have to say you're done cooking. We cook with love and feeling in this house. And you're probably doing the same, right? I hope you are, because that's the best way to cook. That's the most healthy way to cook. You'll be eating something that you want to eat rather than eating something that you think you have to eat. Oh yeah, look at that. That's starting to look real nice. The chicken can get a little bit hotter, in my opinion. Burning it a little bit is probably the best way to go. We have the garbanzo beans and the quail eggs ready to be served on my plate. So that can just go down right here. That's perfect. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? I'm getting ready to eat. I hope you're getting ready to eat too. Here's just another taste test. But it could use a little more salt. There's a lot of salt. Maybe too much. I don't know, I was trigger happy. Now we gotta double check what's going on with the beef. Alright, the beef looks like it's actually pretty much good. And the chicken, still burning, which is what we want. We want it to burn a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, yes. Okay. So now's that time where I shut the stove off. Yep. We're done cooking. If you're done cooking too, we can eat together. If you're not done cooking, we'll get things finished so we can eat together. Now, you do you. Don't undercook chicken. That's bad for you. Now I'm going to put some chicken on my plate and provide it with the last ingredient. Well, it's not really an ingredient, it's just putting stuff on it. Come on. There we go. The piece I wanted just wasn't coming out. It just wanted to stay on the plate. But this looks really good. The chicken came out. The chicken broccoli, I guess is what I made, chicken broccoli. The chicken broccoli came out really good. But now I flip the plate around and I add the beef onto one side, and it's beef and broccoli, which is a lot of broccoli, but you know, the way I see it is it's just the right amount of broccoli. Just the right amount. The right delicious amount of broccoli, and I try to get as much of that beef up as I can, but the pan itself doesn't want to stay still, so it's making things a lot harder. I'm not really sure why it's doing that, why it's moving with me, but no, I'm not going to question it. No. Well, later. I'll question it later. I could leave it on and let it keep cooking, but I don't want to. Alright, so now that I have that done, I take the teriyaki sauce and the orange sauce, and I take them with me over here. Put it down right there. Well, the knife's just in case I decide to do more stuff. Kat, what you making a full meal at 10:30 p.m. for? No, I was going to take myself out to dinner, and then I didn't. That's why. These things happen. This is teriyaki sauce being added onto the beef now. That's a good amount of teriyaki sauce. We're just going to let that sit on it. And then I take the orange sauce that I have and I give it a flip. I give it the rotation. And now I add orange sauce onto the chicken. And I just kind of let that sit for a little bit. And now it's time for me to mix up the salad. Yeah, I am eating pretty late, aren't I? Yeah, it's going to be okay though. I'm going to be fine. I hope you're doing fine. If you're eating late too, we could be eating late together. If you don't like eating late, I understand. If you want to eat a second dinner, go ahead and eat a second dinner. If you just want to eat a snack and go to the kitchen and eat a snack at the same time that I'm eating my dinner, you could be doing so as well. If you know anybody who likes to watch people eat, send this live stream to them. If you're watching me here on TikTok or on YouTube, I do appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Give a shout out to the moderators here on YouTube. We got some great moderators. Those are 3 fantastic moderators, Brandon, Gabby, and Liz. Thanks for being here, and give them a shout out because I appreciate them and I appreciate you for appreciating them. So give them a shout out, let them know that I care, and let them know that you care. It's great to have them, and they do it out of the kindness of their heart. So I appreciate you taking the time to just give them a shout out and let them know that you care about them. Thanks for being here, all you wonderful people. I'm trying to interact best I can with what's going on in the chat, and it looks like people are saying things, and I can't really read it right now, but it is nice to have you back and have you in the room. If you're watching me here on TikTok, we also have the moderators over here as well. Thanks for the galaxy, Abby. It's great to get the gift. I do appreciate it. Peaceful Kevin, thanks for taking the mods. But those mods are in name, as I say, hours south of Paris, France. It's 12:24 a.m. here in Kansas. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Anyways, if you're watching here on TikTok, we do have some great moderators. Those are 6 fantastic moderators. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them as well. Those moderators are Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Javier, Bobo Gizmo, Grant, that goes by the name I Only Follow Ben, and Juliet. They're fantastic moderators. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. You look like an English professor. Thanks for saying that. That is a fine comment to make on this live stream. I do appreciate it. And gifting the galaxy was really cool, Abby. A lot of people seem to really like that. So thanks for the gift. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing the live stream. Thanks for liking the live stream. I appreciate people jumping in and being part of it. It looks like we got ourselves up to, what is that? 16,000 likes. Wow, thanks guys. I do appreciate that. I appreciate everyone participating and being part of the live stream in general. It is fun to have you here, and it's fun to be doing these live streams, so I appreciate the feedback, I appreciate the likes, I appreciate the shares, and I just appreciate the appreciation in general. It's great to have you here, and it's great to be part of the live stream environment here on TikTok and here on YouTube. The live stream environment is a growing environment of content creators, and I do create a lot of content here on these platforms, and you can also follow me on Instagram. If the TikTok app gets banned, well, feel free to check me out on YouTube, where I'm live streaming as well right now, and you can also check me out on Instagram. Like I've just said, Instagram is a great place for you to be able to watch my videos too. I post less on there because the algorithm is a bit stranger, and I actually kind of use it just for its messaging platform. But at the same time, it is a lot of fun to be on that platform. If you do feel like having some chit chat with me and you want to send me some messages, the best place to do so is on Instagram. If you do feel like talking to me here on YouTube, I don't really check the messages that much, but I try to. I can't dim any lights, but I do know how to make it so you can see the comments. I heard you, Andrew, and here's my way to help you. Hopefully this helps you read the comments at least a little bit better, and I'll just eat on this plate. We are waiting for the meat to cool down a little bit, and we're already starting to eat the salad, and the salad actually is really good. Yeah, it's better than nothing. But I can't dim down lights. It'll get too dark. And my kitchen is white, so. This orange I'm having tastes like your salad probably. Maybe. Sarah, thanks for asking what's for dinner. We're eating some spinach. It's mixed up in a nice salad with some avocado, some banana peppers, and some sunflower seeds, along with some cheese and some salt and some peppers. And over here what we got is some garbanzo beans mixed with some quail eggs, and some beef mixed with some broccoli, and some chicken mixed with some broccoli. The chicken's with orange sauce, and the beef is with teriyaki sauce. Isn't that just the best? Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for being here on these platforms, guys. It's a lot of fun doing these live streams, so do feel free to interact if you want. If you just want to observe, that's okay too. Do I feel better? Always, whenever I'm eating, it's always something that makes me feel better. Sarah, you're not going to miss my lives. They'll continue to go on YouTube. You can just go over there and continue to watch them. You're going to miss the platform of TikTok. It's a lot better to watch the live streams on TikTok, and I'm going to miss it too. So I do feel you, but you can still watch my live streams because I'm still going to be live streaming on a regular basis, but on YouTube like I have been. No one platform should ever be depended on. Yeah, to YouTube we go. If you make content and you just depend on one platform and you only really post on one platform, you're kind of missing the point of how the internet works, and you're putting yourself up at risk. As in, the saying, putting your eggs all in one basket kind of rings true on that one. Where it's like you put up a whole bunch of videos on one platform under one account, and it could get banned or deleted or hacked. So it's best to make content on multiple platforms and post the content in multiple places. Oh, is she? Thanks. Wait, lucky for you. Oh, yeah, I should go to France. I don't know where Bobo Gizmo is. He was here earlier, but thanks for asking, Andrew. Thanks, TikTok, for noticing that I've been on my live stream for 90 minutes. I don't know what you mean. Oh, Bobo Gizmo is here. Andrew? He just said he's here. Yeah, I am all hair. Aren't I? I have a lot of hair. It's great to have you here on YouTube. Thanks for saying that in the chat. Mitch, nice to have you. My day's good. How's your day? Who is Benny Boy? I don't know who Benny Boy is. Not many people call me Benny Boy. Oh, that's a good salad. We're not going to finish the salad quite yet. I think the meat's at least cooled down well enough for me to be able to eat it. Yeah. The beef's okay. It's not that great. Oh, okay. All right. The chicken came out good. How tall am I? Basically 6 feet. How tall are you? I invite you. Oh. Thanks for joining in and being part of the live stream experience, guys. I'm here eating with you. If you want to eat with me, feel free to share the live stream with anybody that you know likes to watch a 35-year-old in his kitchen eat. You're 5'7"? That's a delicious height. Just like how this is a delicious meal. The garbanzo beans that are mixed with the quail eggs came out pretty good. We should be using delicious more Bobo Gizmo to explain things. But 5'7" is a delicious height. Mm. I'd be surprised if Delicious didn't start catching on. Thanks for calling this a Delicious live stream. Chad, yeah. Chad, I did put the banana juice in there because that's what my favorite way to actually make salad. It works a lot better. Trendsetter? Oh, trendsetter, yeah. Thanks, Yami, for saying you're going to use the word delicious more. Let's start a movement, guys. Let's have delicious being used more often. And delicious being used to describe the things you like. They're kind of spicy. My Texas work trip was really good, Chad. I have so many videos to post. So many delicious videos. I do actually like saying delicious when it comes to someone saying what their height is. It's just funny. You wouldn't expect someone to say delicious. Sure. I'm not sure what people are saying over in the chat on YouTube, but it's great to have you guys here. It sounds like people are really having a good time just joining in general, but I'm not quite sure. But thanks for being here on YouTube and on TikTok. I'm live streaming in both places. Oh, Chad, you're going to go over to YouTube if the ban happens? Yeah. It'll probably be the better place to be. I don't really like live streaming on Instagram. You know, I kind of feel like the whole point of this TikTok ban is to try to get more of us to go over to Instagram. And I feel like everyone should just go to YouTube. Where am I from? Los Angeles County. Born and raised here. Thanks for asking. I don't mind you asking at all. But then again, it usually has a follow-up question with what ethnicity am I? Because sometimes people think that they'll get that question from where am I from? Well, I'm just an American boy. Thoughts on WeHo? West Hollywood. I used to hang out in West Hollywood. I don't go over there anymore. I have no thoughts anymore because I don't travel around LA as much as I used to. COVID's changed everything. Yeah, I mean, oh no. LOL. Now this is very delicious food right here. Oh. Chicken mixed with orange sauce. That is delicious. For some reason, I'm not that hungry anymore. Whenever I spend a long time cooking and then eat my salad first, I always realize I'm not really that hungry. I also can make a very filling salad. It's a bug. It's a fly. But, you know, it's not really bothering anybody, but he has been distracting me. Or she, I don't know the gender of the fly. Alright, salad's now done. I hope you're eating with me. Or, I hope you're just having fun watching me eat. Whichever one it is. I made myself a salad, some beef, some chicken, and some garbanzo beans mixed with some quail eggs. Oh, thanks for the follow, what? Appreciate having you here. I give you more of a New Yorker vibe. I get that all the time. I'm loud, and I think New Yorkers are loud. West Hollywood. Isn't that the question? Okay. It's great to have people here. It's great to be part of this live stream experience here on YouTube and here on TikTok. Do feel free to follow me on Instagram, and do feel free to tune in on a regular basis in my live streams. Here on TikTok, we might not be here in the next coming of days. So do feel free to follow me on other platforms like on Instagram or on YouTube to continue to watch content that I create on a regular basis. I like to make short form content, and I like to post that content daily. So do feel free to follow me in other places so then there's no hiccup in the source of entertainment that you get from me, Benjamin James Marinating. If you're watching me here on YouTube, well, there is a lot of fun. Wait, someone said something in the chat. Ooh, it doesn't always happen. Oh, ghost behind me? Excuse me. I don't know what N-O-B-U is. Nubu? Nuba. Newbie? Newbie. Well, let's just turn the stove back on. But the real one. Yeah, I just kind of feel like I'm going to keep cooking some of it. The chicken's completely done. That can actually just come off of the... Or you know what? Let's shut off everything here. And I got a better idea. I don't really like how the beef came out. So we're going to do something with the beef. We're going to air fry it. And maybe it'll make it better. I don't know. More heat usually ends up fixing things. Restaurant Nobu? No, I have not. But I'll look into it later. I will look into it later. But right now, let's focus on what I'm doing. Hey, Gabby, great to have you. You paid for both on first date? I would pay for... I'm not sure what you're asking me, Gabby, but if you're asking me if I'd pay for me and for my date on the first date, I would. I usually don't make the girl pay on the first date. I think if we keep dating, there would be some sort of conversation about that. It's not really feasible to pay every time if there's a financial. That's like never having heard of McDonald's? No, I don't think so. Never having heard of McDonald's is like never having heard of McDonald's. There's really only one McDonald's, black and tan. There's only one McDonald's. So if you haven't heard of McDonald's, that would be you haven't heard of McDonald's. You think I really look like Oscar Isaac? I know, ain't that just the funniest? Andrew, great to have you here, and thanks for the compliments. You can't eat eggs? No, Gabby, guys don't want to because everything's too expensive, but also at the same time, guys don't have to anymore. There's equality now. Woman fought for it. It just kind of happened. Plus, everything is way too expensive, so splitting the check actually is the more considerate thing to do. And it's more practical. And women have taken advantage of it in the past, like Tinder and all those other dating apps. It seemed like sometimes people were just dating for free meals. And I've definitely gone on a date where I felt like the girl's just dating for the free meal. I just took the beef and I threw it into the air fryer in some tin foil. Actually, you know what? Let's cut that off. No, I'm shutting it off. I don't want it to be completely wrapped. I want it to be like opened, so then it can get like crispy. We're air frying it. We're air frying it, and we're gonna make it better. We're gonna make it more delicious because I actually don't like the way that the beef came out, and that's just how that is. But the chicken actually came out really good, so I'm actually excited to keep eating the chicken. So we're not gonna mess with the chicken. Tinder is still around. Isn't it just the craziest thing? It didn't get banned like TikTok's gonna get banned. Dating for a free meal. Ben, who are you dating? Black and tan? I haven't dated, I go on like one date every once in a while, but there are a couple people back when I was younger and when I was in my 20s where I felt like there were a couple of dates I went on that they were just going for the free meal. There's also this one time I took this one girl out that there's this guy that was like hanging out with her all the time because, you know, he's just this guy that was like a moocher. And I asked this girl out on a date, And this guy was hanging out and was explaining that he didn't have like any money to eat dinner or anything. Basically, I like took this girl out on a date, and we also brought this guy with us that I bought him dinner too, and he went and ate his dinner elsewhere while we sat down and ate dinner together at In-N-Out. It was, In-N-Out dates are the best. I just felt bad for the guy, and he was overhearing that I was taking her out to eat. They might ban Twitter. Twitter's a security risk too. You'll split the bill with me, Marla? That's great to hear. Thanks for saying that's kind and generous of me, Danny DeVito, but it is one of the things I look back at, and I wish I didn't do it because I wish that date went better. And by doing that, it just like, I don't know. Actually, I feel pretty good that I did that. Let's put 400 degrees. We'll cook this beef for 5 minutes? I don't know. I'm gonna overcook this beef. I'm just gonna try to make it crispy now. We've got ourselves some delicious chicken, some great garbanzo beans. We're eating what we can, and then we're moving on to the next part of this live stream, I guess. But it's not gonna be that much longer here on YouTube, but it will be lasting longer here on TikTok. If they ban Twitter, wow. Oh, retrospect? Thanks for saying it's calming and satisfying to listen to me talk. How long can you be on stream tonight? I don't know, pretty much endlessly. If I really wanted to live stream endlessly, I can continuously talk for long periods of time. But the live stream here on YouTube is ending in just a little while. Just so I can focus more on one live stream rather than two. But you've been watching me for 100 minutes if you've been watching me here on YouTube. And you've been watching me for 100 minutes if you've been watching me here on TikTok. Over 100 minutes. 106 minutes. Ain't that just the best? Yeah. I know. I'm not sure what I like about streaming quite yet. I'm still figuring it out as I go along. The ins, the outs, the wonders, the... If I ever start living with Gabby, what are you saying? If you ever start living with your girlfriend, would you split the bills with her, or would you pay for everything? And Gabby, I don't know. To each of their own. It depends on the circumstances. Definitely wouldn't pay for everything. Paying for everything is a lot. Are you talking about food? I'd probably cook for her a lot. I mean, cooking isn't really that expensive. But I wouldn't like pay for all her shit. That's why she has a job. Unless I guess I date someone that's penniless, that doesn't have a job. But you can't really do that anymore these days. We created the environment in which we live in. I do have an Instagram. You can go to my profile over here on TikTok and you can just check out that Instagram link, and it takes you over to Instagram so you can follow me there too. I would stream games and have streamed games. I've gamed my live stream before, Black and Tan. You're new to this, I think. I don't think you've watched me live stream while I've been gaming then. Well, Marlo, I start my videos that way so then I can create a formula so then you could be able to make a video of yourself doing that same thing. That's why I say this is what it looks like when I'm, because then you could say this is what it looks like when I'm, and you can mimic the video a lot easier. I'm filming very basic videos. Here on TikTok to be able to make videos that you could potentially be making the same video. On Love or Host, I'd follow her. I'd follow here, but you know, with the app, yeah, yes, you could follow here. You could follow on Instagram. You could follow on TikTok, but it might be gone. And you could follow on YouTube. I know, Marla. Ain't that just the coolest? I had to approve your comment for some reason. Gabby, you're saying you've met men that are really willing to pay for everything? Yeah, but then again, when you get married to them and you realize financially that they're just in a lot of debt, it's kind of weird, right? I'm a person that's down for marriage, not for the girlfriend-boyfriend thing. That's why I'm thinking about doing an arranged marriage. But then you combine your finances and you're actually all paying for everything. And that's just how that works. Some people don't like to combine their finances, but that shit ain't gonna happen with whoever I get married to. We're gonna be combining our finances, and we contribute to making our lives easier by also working and saving money. So really, at the end of the day, what I'm also saying is that if you end up in a relationship with me, there will be financial conversations to make sure we have enough money to pay for everything, because that's something that's going to actually be very important. I wouldn't want them to run into debt, and I wouldn't want to run into debt with them. So we will make sure that things work out. But they ask weird stuff back? He would pay me everything, but I had to be submissive? Oh, that sounds weird, Gabby. I mean, he can still pay with debt. He might not have money, but he can act like he has money. That's why you gotta be careful in today's world. People can act like they have money and they can just go into large amounts of debt. That's a very true thing. It is kind of weird. Yeah, practical conversations and relationships are pretty much dead. Debt does scare you. It scares pretty much everybody. The whole system that we have, a financial institution, is completely operational off of debt now. Oh, nice. The tinfoil's hot. I should probably also do this now. So I just don't have to do this later. I don't have to explain myself. Or I guess I am explaining myself because I just want you to understand what I'm doing. These ones. Yep, these ones are clean. This is the chicken. The leftover chicken is now finding its way into some Gladware because I would prefer to get glad rather than get mad. Don't get mad, get glad with Gladware and Gladware accessories. I think about that all the time. Just like how I also think about the commercial that goes, Men's Warehouse. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. I think about that all the time. All the time. Plus, I like the way I look. And it's always a guarantee that I'm gonna be dressed up to the best of my abilities. Okay. This one's done. I'm gonna set chicken on my plate. The chicken came out really good. The beef kind of, not so much. No, not so much on the beef. And I do feel like I made more beef, so I gotta get a bigger Tupperware. Yeah, we'll use the really big one, even though it's ugly. It's ugly because it's just so bulky. Not that bulky things are ugly, but this bulky thing is kind of ugly. I mean, it's a true statement, right? Why would I be lying about it? Now we do all the beef. Now that's done. Now I shut this one. Now I've got the beef in here too. Meow! What was that? And I investigate for cat. Meow! Let's see. What other things can we investigate for? Yeah, it's a good thing I brought out the, back to this size. The garbanzo beans actually, you know what, this size is too big. Don't I have a different size? I believe I do, but I think it can fit in here. Let's try it. This is the garbanzo beans mixed with the quail eggs, which came out good too. So it's fun to put this stuff away. I mean, these live streams are always really great. When I cook up some food that I really like to eat, it's fun for me to be able to eat that food, and then it's fun for me to put some of that food away so I can eat it on another day. And I can combine it with something else that I'm cooking as well in the future and make it a better meal. Now we've got the beef that was double cooked being added back onto the plate, just like that. All right, nice and steamy. Nice and steamy. Steamy it is. Steamy tis it is. Tis is, steamy it is. If you're watching me here on YouTube, the live stream is actually coming to an end over here on YouTube, but you can keep watching me on TikTok. It's not going to end right now, but it will end in just a couple minutes, so do feel free to switch over to TikTok. That's right, switch over to TikTok while you can. TikTok might get banned, and if you're someone that like, hey, I want to see what all the fuss is about and whatnot, maybe you should download TikTok tonight. Before it gets banned, you should check out what TikTok's all about. You can follow me over there on TikTok, and you can watch my live stream up until it ends. He was very controlling. I'm glad I'm no longer with him. Gabby, I'm glad you're no longer with him too. Hables. Espanol? Benjamin? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. What all the fuzziness is about? Yes, Alexis doll. You should go over to TikTok and see what all the fuzziness is about. And before it gets banned, if you're watching me here on YouTube, you can also check me out on Instagram if you're watching me on YouTube as well. If you're watching me here on TikTok, all the fuzziness is going to be coming to an end. If it ends up, do I cosplay? I can if I want to. I like to dress up. I'm dressed up right now. You need a man that dresses like this? Everyone needs a man that dresses like this. But the fuzziness here over here on the TikTok app, which is a delicious amount of fuzziness on TikTok, is coming to an end. Thanks for saying you're following me on Instagram. Drop the skincare routine. Use Is Clinical skincare products. Is Clinical skincare products. That's the skincare routine that you should be doing. Whatever Is Clinical says you should do that. It didn't fix it. No, the meat still tastes weird. I wonder what I did wrong. I cooked with love. Isn't that really all that matters at the end of the day? Well, I made myself some beef. That's what I'm munching on. Peaceful Kevin asked me when story time is. Story time is all the time. Did you fixes it? I don't know. No. Oh wait, no, I didn't. That was better. I think I just have to burn it now. It's a shame. I'm gonna be wasting some food tonight, definitely. I'm not gonna pack this stuff up. But I'm definitely like pretty full. I know. Meow. 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 Look at, do you hear that squeakiness? There's lots of squeakiness happening over here, over there. all over the place. Lots of squeakiness happen in this world. It's a squeaking over here. It's a squeaking over there. We'll be squeaking together. If you want to squeak with me, I'll be squeaking with you. It's squeaky, squeaky, squeakiness. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeakers, squeak, squeaky. Squeak, squeakity, squeak, squeak. Now that's actually from Emperor's New Groove. If you know what I'm quoting, you know what I'm quoting. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Woo! I know. It's that time of the night where we're going to be ending the live stream here on YouTube. But thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the live stream. Actually, it's going to keep going for a little bit longer because I'm cleaning up some of the stuff that's over here in the kitchen. And then we're going to be going and doing other things over in the live stream, but on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok, not on YouTube. But welcome to Jurassic. Ah, yes. The can opener goes back where it belongs. The teriyaki and the orange. Oh, I forgot to drink my Dr. Pepper. Well, too late now. I don't want to drink a soda this late at night. It'll feel weird. Plus, it's always harder for me to fall asleep if I drink a whole bunch of caffeine. Well, actually, that's not true. Sometimes when I'm on planes and I drink a whole bunch of caffeine and then I like get on the plane and I sit down, sometimes I just start dozing off. Lately I've been falling asleep on planes more often and I don't like it. I like to be awake on the plane and like to do things. And lately I've like fallen asleep like a couple of different times and it really throws me off. And it's like I doze off. I don't really like, intend to fall asleep. Okay, Kronk. Yes, Kronk indeed. Oh, because I was doing the squeaky squeaky thing, yeah. Take a Cecilius. I don't know what you're saying. Whole? Question mark. I don't know what you're saying either. You'd love it if I critiqued your art, Marla? I don't really want to critique your art, but I might. I mean, do you travel for work or just leisure? Travel for work. That's a fun thing for me to be able to do. But I do act like a tourist whenever I can, and I like to film videos. And there'll be a whole bunch of videos this week that will be posted with me in San Antonio for pretty much 2 weeks, actually. I filmed a whole bunch of videos. The energy drink? No, I don't drink any energy drinks. I don't like them at all. I've never even had a Red Bull. People have tried to get me to try some of them, and I just don't want to. I already have a lot of energy. There's no reason for me to drink an energy drink. And I do find I already feel that way about soda sometimes when it comes to me drinking soda. I feel like it's a lot of energy and it's a lot of caffeine and I don't really need the caffeine. I also feel the same way about coffee. I don't need that, but I do it sometimes just for fun, just because it looks cool. Kind of like so smoking used to look really cool. What food did you make? This is chicken and beef. That's nice. What do you do for work? I film and I do events. I do have ADHD. Thanks for asking it. Muted your question though. H3DGE Clipper. Tea? Alexis Doll? Yeah, I can drink tea. Tea's fun to drink sometimes. It's really it's really cold. It's just really cold. Sorry about that. Sounds like a fun job. I know it is a fun job, especially if you get to travel as part of it. Oh, 100%. Traveling with camera gear, though, can be a hassle, but it is a lot of fun to be able to do so, and it is a lot of fun to be able to go to different states. I bet if you were a cat, you would be the cutest cat ever. I think I would be the cutest cat ever, Gabby. Thanks for saying that. I do appreciate the compliment. It is a true fact. And thinking that that would be something I'd be really good at being, a cute cat. Favorite city I've traveled to so far? San Antonio, Riverwalk is actually really fun. San Antonio is a great city. Now, DC is also really cool too. New York's overrated. But fun. Totally fun. Now, when was the last time you traveled to a different state or a different city. The best city I've ever been to, hands down. Like 100% best city I've ever been to. I don't know. I need to think about that for at least a couple days. There's some pretty cool places in the world. I don't know why I still have this out. I can't eat this. Do I like the Beatles? I do like the Beatles. Favorite movie? Well, favorite movie in which genre, Desi? Kat, I'm glad to see you too. What should you do in Tahoe? What do you want to do? It's not the best time. I'm not good at skiing or doing any of the winter stuff. But there is a place to go to do the cross-country skiing stuff. Where you just kind of like get on skis and you just walk around. Instead of going down a mountain. It's pretty fun to do. What's my favorite movie in comedy? Alright. What is my favorite comedy? Let's see. So, we won't do a romantic comedy. We'll just do straight up comedy. Probably Robin Hood Men in Tights. You should... I think you and Michael from Vsauce should collab. I don't know what that is, Black and Tan. What kind of music do you find yourself listening to typically? Mainly instrumental music. Hey Sarah, nice to have you here. I have to go get a charger, guys. If you're watching me here on TikTok, well, the live stream is going to continue to go on, but the camera is dying. If you're watching me here on YouTube, the live stream is coming to an end. Feel free to switch over to TikTok to be able to continue to watch my live stream tonight, if you want to continue to watch, that is. You can also just tune in on another night if you don't have TikTok. And if you don't have TikTok, well, actually now is probably the best time to download TikTok. See what all the fuzziness is about. And check out TikTok and why it's so delicious. And why everyone can't seem to get enough of it. It's a delicious thing to be a part of, and I do hope that you're taking the time to at least consider downloading the TikTok app to maybe continue to watch this live stream, or maybe just to see what everyone's talking about, to be able to be part of the movement when it ends up being banned. You could say that it affected you too. If you don't use TikTok and you're like, I don't ever really want to use TikTok, well, I mean, you're just kind of contributing to the problem that's getting it banned, thinking that it's really a security risk. I mean, is it really? Pretty much everything we do is being watched on the internet, so everything's a security risk. Everything. Plus that email that you clicked on like last week, that's the real security risk right there. And the spam you get, the stuff that gets filtered into your spam folder, that stuff's a security risk. But TikTok, it's not gonna like hack your phone. You're not gonna like lose your identity just because you're using TikTok. And the information it can gain on you is the same information that Facebook and the US government already has on you. The US government knows pretty much everything about you. I find it very weird that they're going to be banning an app, especially since we already had Snowden tell us everything that was going on. So we know they watch pretty much everything we do, all the messages that we end up writing, and that's just a security risk towards us in general. They know everything all the time. It's not that great of a thing. Ben, can you give us some resources to stop the TikTok ban? I have no resources for you. But I guarantee that YouTube probably has something. Or just Google in general. Go over to Google and type it in the search on Google. How do we mobilize and how do we get the resources necessary for TikTok to stay either in the mix or to continue to interact on social media? Thanks for the lesson, Ben. Sarah, thanks for saying that. I haven't heard Snowden in a while. Whoa, Black and Tan. Yeah, Snowden is a really good example of what's going on right here. Yep. But then at the same time, you also have a whole bunch of people thinking that they're helping the US government by banning an app. But really, I've already said it before and I'll say it again, it makes no sense to ban one Chinese app. Wouldn't it make sense for us to ban all the Chinese apps? If we're going to be banning an app because it's a security risk, doesn't that mean that all Chinese apps are a security risk? So wouldn't we ban them all? I just don't understand where we're going with this, or if this is just a way to get us to talk about things in social media more so then we can spread out the traffic between different platforms maybe. I don't know. It feels like a very weird issue right now. Sheen first? I don't know what you're saying. You missed a bunch, but you can always rewatch it, Sarah, because it's on YouTube. I'm going to be ending the live stream on YouTube in just a second. I'm just giving myself a minute. Love the tones in the outfit. Ah, thanks. TikTok is from Singapore, not China. Yeah, yeah. But it's complicated. I think ByteDance is in China, Hong Kong, or something like that. ByteDance and TikTok were created when Hong Kong wasn't really part of the Chinese government. It still was not part of the Chinese government. Buy TikTok or save TikTok, Benjamin. Oh, Andrew, that's great that you think that TikTok needs to be saved, but it doesn't. It doesn't need to get saved. No. But then again, also, I'm thinking that we might need to reconsider what we're really banning, or I just don't really understand. The question still remains. Don't we still have other security risks because there are a bunch of other Chinese apps? So why does banning this one just like fix everything? It doesn't. Julian, hey to you as well. Oh, I need to get the charger or this phone's gonna die. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yes. I think I'm done eating. Yeah, I'll eat another chocolate and then we're going to end this live stream here on YouTube. Thanks for watching me on YouTube. You can still watch me. Just not on YouTube, but you can go over and watch me on TikTok. Thanks for watching me here on YouTube tonight. I've enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I hope you have a great rest of the night. If you do want to continue to watch, once again, you can join me on TikTok for the rest of the night. And if you don't have TikTok, I encourage you to download the app and create yourself an account and watch me over there and to just see what it's all about. Be part of the fuzziness of TikTok before its deliciousness is wiped away from the United States regions. But then again, there are ways that you'll probably be able to get back onto the app regardless. And thanks for saying that that looks so good, Katie. It is great to have you here and great to have you. Oh, Kaylee, sorry about saying your name wrong, but Kaylee, it's great to have you here. Thanks for joining in on the live stream. Thanks for saying this looks really good. And if you're just watching or just joining in on TikTok, on YouTube, well, the YouTube live stream is now coming to an end. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shares. Feel free to follow me here on YouTube and on Instagram and on TikTok. It's great to be doing these live streams, and it's great to have you. So I do look forward to seeing you again if you decide to be part of the live stream experience. Let's also give a shout out to the moderators to make everything real possible here on YouTube. Those moderators are Brandon, Liz, and Gabby. Yeah, look at that. We got moderators over here on TikTok too. Those moderators are Bobo Gizmo, Javier, Mikey Milwaukee, Joe, Grant, that goes by the name I only follow, Ben, and Juliet. Those are the ones that we got over there. A shout out to the mods as necessary, so thanks for sending a shout out to them. Danny DeVito, thanks for giving a shout out. I do appreciate it. It is nice to see you appreciating them because I appreciate them as well. And the SSN leak? Oh, the Social Security leak. Ooh, that's not good. Anyways, back over here to what's going on YouTube. We are ending the live stream over here. I do get a little distracted. My live streams are a lot of fun for me to do. I hope you've enjoyed watching me tonight, and I look forward to seeing you in future live streams. Thanks again for watching, and I do look forward to seeing you in those future live streams. Like I already said, it's going to be fun to see me in the future, but you can also rewatch these live streams and watch previous live streams of mine. Thanks again for watching. Have a good night, everybody, and follow me and check me out on Instagram and check me out on TikTok if you want to continue to watch this live stream. It is a lot of fun to do live streaming, so I look forward to seeing you if you do switch over to TikTok. Have a great one and good night to you.